Hey guys, welcome back to RT Aquascapes. Got another special episode today. If you remember, about a year ago I visited a subscriber's house. His name was Heff and he had his dream tank at the time. Now Heff's made a lot of changes since then and he's invited me over to check him out. Hope you enjoy the episode. Heffus, I'm back! How are you, mate? Alright, Heffs, thank you for bringing me back to your house, mate. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Last time I had you on the channel, we ended up having a full LPS softy tank. Yep. I can see it's no longer that, and you've got a ton of SPS now.
No, just a bit.
Just a tad?
Yeah.
Now tell me, Heffs, I remember when I first came here a year ago, you were infatuated with movement and what corals look like in the ocean, swaying back and forth. And I remember when I asked you about SPS, it was something that never actually interested you, but I can see here you've converted the majority of your tank into an SPS tank. Talk me through it, mate. What was the reason for the change?
Well, I think just running out of challenges and yeah, just moving on in the hobby. I think it happens to most people, starting on LPS, softies, going into SPS. You just catch the bug, you know?
You say for most people, but most people don't transition from getting their very first reef tank a year and a half ago to having a full LPS tank, majority of it was, and then you've moved to SPS within a year and a half. Most people don't do that so quickly and have this much success.
Yeah, well,
right?
If you ask my missus, I've got a sickness. So,
you've got a disease.
Yeah, spent a lot of money. A lot of tears, a lot of blood, but it's looking good.
It looks bloody amazing, mate. Honestly, look, I've seen your tank before. It's not the first time I've seen it, but I mean, I've been here quite frequently, actually, because you gave me most of your soft corals when you were converting your tank, but the growth that you've got so far is absolutely stunning. It's actually amazing how much success that you've had in such a short period.
Yeah.
But what we'll do is we'll go through the corals that you've got so far and why you've placed them. Because when we came here a year ago, on the left side you had some gonnies.
Yep.
In the middle of your tank, on the top there, you had a complete hammer garden. You had a full hammer garden, which you've still maintained, but you've moved them down here.
Yep.
On the right, you had a whole row of finger leather corals. You used to have, what was that coral that you had down there, which I told you was going to eat your fish?
Oh, the elegance.
The elegance. Is it still here?
Yeah, it's down there. It's not doing so well, so.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's still there.
Yeah, it's still.
I might have to take it home, take care of it for you, mate.
Might eat your fish.
And down here, you've still got this monster, the devil's hand, and it looks amazing.
It looked better than that. It had its shed last week. It just came back. Its polyps just came back yesterday. Ready in time for the video.
How often? Oh, that's perfect timing. Yeah. How often does it shed?
Probably once every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Not often, yeah.
Well, mine sheds pretty much once every 3 weeks or so, but
nah, mine's not that often.
I've been told that they shed more when the when the parameters aren't stable.
Yeah.
So, if yours is happening on a bi-monthly or every 3 months, it's probably a good sign for you.
Yep.
And down here, remind me what we had down here. It was a giant pulsing xenia.
Yeah.
And it reached across, and then it reached in the middle, and then it split.
Yeah, the xenia's still there.
As you can see,
I cut it,
some of it.
Toss it, and still grows back, but yeah, it's not bothering me at the moment. But once it grows out, I'll trim it again.
Yeah, and I can also see here, you took some of my advice, because I actually love Zoas, and you've pretty much lined the Zoas all along that rock. I'll send you a photo, if you still have a photo, Heff, or when you first put your, the Zoas there.
Yep.
We'll see how small they are, but that is insane amount of growth. I'd probably say in the last 4 or 5 months. And we've got some over here as well.
Yeah, well, I took your advice. The rock was looking a bit bare, so you said put some Zoas, so I did. And it's coming up good.
And the colour's popping, so can't wait to see the tank under full. So Heff, that coral that's encrusting over there,
yep.
I don't think you fully remember the name, but
nah.
What do you think it is?
A lepto?
Lepto? It's a lepto. So if anyone in the comments knows exactly what this coral is, please go ahead and comment so we can get Heff the actual name of the corals that he has in his tank.
Or if you want to start naming all of them, that'll help me out too.
I can see you've still got one finger leather here. It's a Cinularia. It's bloody gorgeous green.
Yep.
I wish my finger leathers in my tank had this vibrant color. It's actually amazing. What do you credit that color, the coloring to?
Stability, I reckon.
Yeah, your parameters, keeping them stable.
Very stable.
Yeah.
Tried to, yeah, but very stable.
All right, so coming down your rockscape here, I can see you've got some scrambled egg zoas.
Yep.
You've actually still got some mushrooms as well.
Yeah, I start off with one there, and now they've multiplied.
They just multiply. Hammers, Heff, I know you love your hammers and I love your torches, but I know you've had quite a few challenges. Now, you haven't lost, I'd say probably maybe 1 or 2 since I've been here.
Yeah.
But the majority of all your hammers, you've had great success with, but I know they're a lot of maintenance. Take me through some of the maintenance that you've done with your hammers.
It's mainly flatworm.
Flatworm? So you've had some flatworm issues. Any other parasites? I remember you telling me you had some bugs.
I had these white bugs on them. They were on my torches actually. And I had to go through a few rounds of an interceptor dip, which is essentially a dog medication. And yeah, I saw it somewhere on Reef.
That's right, dog medication. We're using dog medication in reef tanks.
Yeah, but it worked.
Tell me about the research. How did you even get to that?
I found that on a lot of research, but through Reef to Reef, that forum.
The forum, yep.
Yeah, it was somewhere buried in there, and gave it a go, and it worked well.
Yep. So how often do you treat it with the interceptor number 1?
So you got to set up another tank, put the interceptor in, put a power head in, set up a light in it so the corals open up.
Yep.
And then leave your corals in there for about 12 hours, and then you do that consecutively for 3 weeks. So take me through
the rest of your SPS on the left side of your tank here, mate. What's that one? Do you remember the name of that one?
No idea.
You don't? It doesn't matter, it looks bloody amazing. I know that's a...
Bird's nest.
Bird's nest,
yeah.
Gotcha. See, I'm learning here too, guys. So far, out of these SPS and these acros, which one's your favorite?
My favorite would be that very left one.
This one here?
Yeah, but if you do a top down, you'll see the colors in it. No, that left near the...
Okay, just on the edge over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get a top down shot, you'll see.
Definitely, we'll definitely get some of that for you. For me, always, every time I've come here, it's always that big bad boy up there.
Yeah, you love that pink one.
It's basically, I don't know if you can pick it up, guys, but it's basically purple and pink, and it's got some white tips to it as well. I just love how especially when the blue lights are on it, I just love that one. It's amazing how much growth you've got. You can see it's actually encrusting fully onto your rock now as well. What about that one back there? The polyp extension is insane on it.
Yeah, no idea again, sorry.
No idea on it?
Well, I know I've got a little Walt Disney there.
This is the Walt Disney, right in the middle there?
A little nub there, yeah.
The little nub.
I got that at the pet show in Sydney.
That's right. Yeah, I was at that pet show. I ended up meeting Parker's Reef.
Lucky man.
And I don't know if you're watching this, Parker, but this is your #1 fan over here.
Yeah, come from my tank.
He bought this gigantic UV because of you, Parker. So if you watch this, I'm going to tag you in it, mate. But you've got a couple of... Is that another bird's nest down there, but a different variant?
Yeah, it is.
Gotcha. You can also see you like some of your chalices as well, and it's actually quite amazing the colours that you've got, mate.
Yeah, I've been on a hunt for a rainbow chalice, but it's not easy to find.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Actually, this might be my new favourite. It's got pink, greens, yellows.
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yep.
All right, Heffs, take me through the underbelly of your fish tank, mate. You've actually done quite a few upgrades since last time I've been here.
Yep.
So let's go through each equipment. So what we had a year ago, what have you still got from a year ago?
A year ago, I think I had the Red Sea Reef mat.
Yep. How often do you change out the mat?
The roll changes every 3 to 4 months, which is very helpful. Instead of changing filter socks every, what, 2-3 days.
So that basically just polishes the water, right? Just makes it a bit crystal clear. Picks up any larger sediments in the water?
Yeah, starting from the left side, it's a CO2 scrubber.
Yep. What does a CO2 scrubber do, Heff?
So it cleans the air, pours pure oxygen into the skimmer, which in turn raises your pH.
Gotcha, so that's hooked directly into your skimmer over here. So that's
I'm not running it at the moment because I have a calcwasser. Running, which raises my pH a bit too much. Yep. So I'm not running it at the moment. My skimmer, I think I upgraded. I think it's a GW7 now. Was a GW5.
So this is a new skimmer.
No, not new, but I have upgraded since.
Okay, yeah. New in terms of the last time we were here. Yeah. And then moving across here, you've got all your media. You've got a ton of media, so a ton of biofiltration.
Yeah.
Which explains why Heff's tank is so clear. And even if you did have an outbreak, you've got enough biofiltration to keep stuff alive.
Yep.
What's that back there? You've got a...
That's a calcwasser stirrer.
Yep.
So
what does calcwasser do?
It raises the pH. It's like a supplement for alkalinity and calcium.
Gotcha. So in most tanks we would dose calcium.
I'm still dosing, but I was dosing a bit too much that it was getting out of hand. So I added this to sort of supplement.
What was the highest number you were actually dosing at one stage without the calcwasser?
At one stage I was at 160 mils of
alkalinity
a day. I was at about, I'd say about 90 mil of calcium.
So in comparison with my fish tank, it's 120 litre Fluid Flex. I'm dosing 7 mils of alkalinity per day, about 6 mils of magnesium and 3 mils of calcium. You were dosing 160 mils of alkalinity.
That's right.
Crazy. That's a crazy amount. It's expensive. So you're just still pumping away.
Yeah, gave that a trim.
What are your nitrates sitting at now?
2.5 parts per million.
2.5. So
only because I dose.
And the fuge is 24/7, or do you run it on timer?
The lights are on now just for the video, but I run it opposite to my daylight.
Gotcha.
Lights. What else? CADE Keeper Plus, keeping my alkalinity stable. Well, it doesn't do it, it just gives me the readings 4 times a day.
So that system here, the CADE Keeper Plus, that's essentially just for monitoring purposes, yes?
Yes.
It doesn't actually add any supplements.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it just gives me an alert if I'm getting too high or too low where I want to be.
And that's just for alkalinity.
Correct, yes.
If you're wondering why Heff's tank looks this good, and he's had so much success both with corals, fish, it's because of all this. It's about all the research that he's done, time invested, the money well spent as well. Because essentially, your main goal is to eventually make this tank as basically just an automated process for yourself.
Yeah.
As much as you can, right?
Back.
What's in here, mate?
So in here we got my RODI system. Yeah, since the last...
That's attached to the door? Your laundry door?
Yes.
I'm assuming that you don't use this door anymore.
Nah, I never use it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is basically plumbed in, goes through here, you get your water, it gets pumped out through the door, surprisingly. Yep. We'll go through here. So that gets fed out to your backyard.
Yep.
So this is where the line's coming out. This is the door that you drilled into.
Yep.
So you've got the line running through. Very neatly done, I must say. And it comes down into these.
Yep.
So this is a new addition. This was not here a year ago.
This is a new addition.
What made you make the upgrade? Another upgrade, I must say.
Well, obviously to give the missus her
space back?
Her space back was a good excuse to get these.
So you got these from?
Bespoke aquariums. I popped in there one day and seen them. And I just thought I gotta have them. It was a few week wait, but worth it in the end.
Yep, so on the left side you've got fresh or?
Left side is my salt water.
Salt water?
So water pumps into either of them.
Yep.
But yeah, right side is my fresh water, left side is my salt. Less hands-on because it fills up my water top up, my fresh water top up automatically.
Yeah. So it's helping you move towards your goal for this tank anyways, to automate as much as you can.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
It cost me a bit of money, but...
Oh, you're doing it for the passion, mate. Look, if you can afford it, do what you can.
That's right.
You know, reefing doesn't have to be the most expensive thing.
Yep.
You can have a budget reef or you can have a high-tech reef, which is exactly what you've got.
When I first started, I was lugging...
buckets of water like we all do.
10 of these drums to the...
Alright, Heff, man, we've gone through your tank in detail.
Yep.
So, what are your goals for this tank?
The goals for the tank, obviously for it to grow out. I'd like a better solution for my torches and hammers with the flatworm problem I have.
Because you're constantly having to dip and treat them.
Oh, yeah, I'm dipping like, let's say every 3 months, but I'm scraping the eggs off, trying everything I can, but they're still coming back.
So you're looking for more of a long-term solution.
Yeah.
Not being so reactive, you kind of want to be proactive and have a long-term solution for that.
Yeah.
I don't know, people at home, you know, guys who have euphyllias, mainly euphyllias, how do you deal with this issue? Is there a long-term thing that you guys do, maybe you can share with us? I'm sure Heff would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, look, I definitely understand that could be a goal for you, mate, especially because you do love it. So if that's a long-term goal, keep working at it, and hopefully someone in the chat can help us out.
Yep.
So in terms of what's next?
What's next? Probably a frag tank.
A frag tank.
I'd like that. Not a massive one, but obviously when everything grows out, I'm gonna have to trim everything back. Then I can maybe start selling them.
Yep.
Trading them in, store credit. It'll
drop by my house, put them in my tank.
Give them to friends, at a cheaper price. But yeah, no, that's the plan for the future.
Yeah, and you've also got, your local LFS. I know Ben, you guys have a really good relationship.
Yeah.
I'm sure since he's taking care of you, you can take care of him, mate.
Yeah, that's right. Trade some in and people can have a bit of microbes in their tank. Nice.
Yeah. I know you've got the Jason Fox in here. They could have the Heffers.
That's it.
You could have the Heffers Acropora.
Yeah.
That's awesome, mate. Look, I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for inviting me over again to your house. you know, over the last year or so, we've become quite close.
Yeah.
We talk quite frequently about your tank and pretty much all things reefing. But I want to thank you again for inviting me over. Every time I come over, I have the best time because this is a dream tank. And now it's a dream SPS tank. You should be very proud of what you've achieved so far in such a short amount of time. But keep at it, mate, and hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Guys, if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe to RT Aquascapes.
Comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and thanks again, mate. This is such an awesome experience to be part of. And I look forward to being a part of any future upgrades that you do, and I look forward to seeing your frag tank when you start fragging.
Thank you.
Well guys, that brings us to the end of this special episode of RT Aquascapes. I want to thank Heff and his family again for having me over and sharing this amazing SPS tank with the channel. His dedication to reefing is inspiring, and the end result is just phenomenal. I'm really enjoying getting on the road and checking out other reefers' tanks and getting to know their journey. If you would like to share your tank and reefing journey on the channel, reach out to me in the comments and let's make it happen. Lastly, before I go, I want to thank you all for the amazing support on the channel. We have hit 500 plus subscribers, that's crazy! If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Catch you all in the next video. Happy scaping, friends!